everyone, Mrs. Contreras here for another online virtual lesson. This week we are doing first grade foundational skills. So let's go ahead and get started. Here are our learning targets for the day. We are going to learn the sound and spellings for the vowel diphthongs OU and OW. And we are going to blend and decode regularly spelled one-syllable words with the vowel diphthongs OU and OW. And lastly, we're going to use contractions in a sentence. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, before we can begin learning, we got to make sure that we stretch our bodies and our minds so we are ready to work. So I want you guys to put your hands all the way up in the air. Stretch high, as high as you can. Try to touch the ceiling. Oh, good. Now put your arms down. I want you to take your arm and pull it over to the side. Stretch that arm all the way out. Pull it as much as you can without it hurting. Good. Switch your other arm to the other side. Do the same thing again. I want you to roll your shoulders, get all your wiggles out, and then take a deep breath in and out. Good job. Okay, now we are ready to learn, so let's get started. All right, before we begin the lesson, I want to check in with everybody and see how you guys are feeling. It is really important to have words that you can say to express how you feel so that you can communicate with other people about your feelings. So here are some words that you might be feeling right now. Happy, sad, scared. So we're going to use these words in a sentence. Ms. Contreras will give you an example. How do you feel today? Today I am feeling happy because we are learning. Today I am feeling sad because I miss my students. Today I am feeling scared because people are sick. So now it's your turn. I want you to pick one of our vocabulary words, happy, sad, or scared, and I want you to use it in the sentence. Today I am feeling because. For an extra challenge, you guys can write this sentence at home by yourself and pick a different word that Mrs. Contreras did not give you. I want you to remember that no matter how you're feeling, it's okay. We are going to get through this together and things will go back to normal soon. All right, now it's time for our high frequency words. We love our high frequency words and they are also called sight words. High frequency words are very important to know because they show up a lot in our reading and our writing. So we need to make sure that we know these words so that we can read them and write them. Good, let's go ahead and get started. Our first word is city. Can you guys say city? Good job. Now let's spell city together. C-I-T-Y. What is the word? Good, city. A city, like Memphis, is a place with a lot of buildings and houses where lots of people live and work. Our next word is family. Can you say family? Good. Family, let's spell it together. F-A-M-I-L-Y. Good. What's the word? Family. Family, that's your mom, your dad, your brothers, your sisters, even your cousins, aunts, uncles, and grandparents. That is your family. Our next word is myself. Can you say myself? Good. Let's spell myself together. M-Y-S-E-L-F. Say it one more time. Myself. Good. Myself is me. Our next word is party. Can you say party? Good. Let's spell it together. P-A-R-T-Y. Y. What is the word? Good. Party. A party is when you gather with your friends or your family and you celebrate something fun like a birthday. What's the word again? Party. Our next word is buy. Can you say buy? Good. Let's spell buy together. B-U-Y. Buy. Buy is when you exchange money for something. So I might give money for food, or I might give money for a new toy. And if I give money for it, then I am buying it. It is now mine. So what's the word? Buy. Good. Our next word is school. Can you say school? Good. Let's spell it together. S-C-H-O-O-L. School. Now, school is where we go to work and learn and have fun with our friends and our teachers. Can you say the word one more time? Good. School. I want to make sure that you notice the CH at the beginning of school. Now, what sound does CH usually make? Good. It usually says ch, but do you hear ch in school? No. High frequency words do not always follow the rules, and that's why we need to know them so that we can spell them, read them, and write them. Good job. Next word is seven. Seven. Can you say seven? Very good. Let's spell it together. S-E-V-E-N. And what's the word? Seven. Good. This is how you write the name of the number 7. And our last high frequency word for this week is please. I want to hear you guys say it. Good. Now let's spell it together. P-L-E-A-S-E. Please. Please has a sneaky silent E at the end, so we have to remember and know it's there for when we're reading and writing. Please is something that you should say when you're asking for something and you want to ask nicely. Mom, can I please go play outside? What's the word? Please. Good job, everybody. Let's say all of our words one more time. City, family, myself, party, buy, school, 7, and please. Good job, everybody. We will review our high frequency words one more time at the end of the video. All right, now it is time to do our vowel digraphs. Our vowel digraphs this week are OW and OU, and both of these teams make the ow sound. Watch my mouth as I say it. Ow, ow. Good. Now, a digraph, let's remember, a digraph are 2 letters that come together to make one sound. So the OW says ow, and the OU says ow. Good, you only hear one sound. Let's look at some words that have these digraphs. First word is owl. Owl, good, like our picture right here. That is an owl. Can I hear you say it? Good. What is the word? Owl. Our next word is down. 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 Good. I fell down. What is the word? Down. And our last word, oh, look, it's an OU this time instead of an OW, but we know it's going to make the same ow sound. Loud. Loud. Good. Loud is when you're talking with a really loud voice. Good job, everybody. Let's practice some more. All right, I want you guys to read this word together. We're going to put all the sounds together to see what this word is. Make sure you are looking and listening for that digraph. K, L, ow, n. Let's put those letters together a little bit faster. K, l, ow, n. Now all together. Clown. What's the word? Clown. Good job, everybody. Clown. Let's do another one. K, l, owd. K, l, owd. Put it all together. Cloud. Good job, everybody. And I know you noticed that we switched. It was an OU this time instead of an OW, but we made the same ow sound. Good job. All right, now these are some words that have our vowel digraphs in them. I want you guys to, if you have it at home, take a piece of paper and write these words as we say them, or you can pause the computer here and you can write them on your own just to practice our spelling of these words. We need to practice writing them so that we can remember which words get an OW and which words get an OU. Okay? The first word is cow, shout, frown, cloud, growl. That was the first row. Our second row says room, flew, loud, crowd, group. And our third row, fern, how, spark, store, clown. Now we're going to use some of these words in a sentence. I want you to try to write the sentences as well. Make sure when you're writing your sentences you have an uppercase letter at the beginning and punctuation at the end and spaces between all of your words. So our first sentence says, did you hear that loud growl? And it's a question, so we have a question mark at the end. Our second sentence says, please do not shout out loud in school. So those sentences have some of our high frequency words, some of our OW, OU vowel digraphs, and some of our vowel digraphs from lessons before. Good job. Now we're going to use these same words for the next slide. So if you need to use your list of these words or take a picture of these words, we're going to use them on the next slide. So this is something I want you guys to try to do at home. On your paper, I want you to draw two big circles. In the first circle, you're going to write O-W. In the second circle, you're going to write O-U. Now, we're going to practice together so you understand what to do. Mrs. Contreras is going to say one of the words from the slide before, and we're going to try to remember which sound it has, O-W or O-U, and we're going to put it in that circle. So we are sorting our words, okay? You're going to sort the words into O-W and O-U so you can remember which words are spelled with which letters. Let's practice together. Our first word was cow. Cow. Did cow have an O-W or an O-U? Good, it had an O-W, so you would write the word cow in your circle for O-W. Let's do another. The second word was shout. Does shout have an O-W or an O-U? Good, shout has an O-U, so you would write the word shout in this box. Our next word was frown. Does frown have an O-W or an O-U in it? Good, it has an O-W, so you would write the word frown in this box. And our last word we're going to practice with was cloud. Does cloud have an O-W or an O-U in it? Good, cloud has an O-U. So you would write the word cloud in this box. So Miss Contreras did the first four with you. I want you to find the rest of the words from our list that have an OW or an OU, and I want you to write them in the right box. Sound good? All right, now, friends, it's time for our Decodable Reader. Remember, a decodable reader has words that you can decode. That means you can sound them out. They're words that you can read. So, as we read the story, Down on the Farm by Siri Hansen, I want you to be looking and listening for our vowel digraphs, OW and OU. Make sure that you are looking and listening for them, and if you want an extra challenge, you can write them down as you see them in the story. You guys ready? All of the words will be up on the screen so you can read with Mrs. Contreras. Let's get started. Down on the farm. It is spring on this farm. Come and see a farm animal here. Up on a hill is a brown horse with white feet. Her foal is with her. Her foal is growing up now. Out in the grass is a brown and white cow with her brown and white baby. Her baby is growing up now. This cute wood mouse skips along the ground. This mouse likes to sneak into the barn. It likes to get bits of food in the barn. A barn owl sits in this barn. If the mouse sees the barn owl, the mouse will not go in. Barn owls help keep mice out of barns. Look at this proud mother pig and her family. She sniffs the ground with her snout. Soon, her 7 piglets will be as big as their mom. The wool coat on this mother sheep is thick and soft. She is with her lamb. Soon her lamb will have a thick, soft coat too. This hen is with her baby chicks. Her family stays with her for now. It's spring down on the farm. It is time to shout. Come and see each animal and its family. The end. I hope you guys enjoyed the story, and I hope you are looking and listening for the words with our vowel digraph. Please feel free to rewind the video, turn off the sound, and read it again by yourself or with me. Now we're going to review our high frequency words one more time to really make sure that we know them. I want you to practice writing and reading these words and putting them in a sentence as much as you can this week. Our first word was good, city. Then we had family, myself, party, by, school, 7, and please. Good job, everybody. Practice these words at home this week. Now it's time for our contractions. Contractions are one word that is made from 2 words. So here's an example down here. Is not. Those are 2 words. But if you want to make them a contraction, you're going to put them together. The first word stays the same usually. You can see the word is in both of these. Is. The second word has changed a little bit though. The O is gone and it was replaced with an apostrophe. So instead of saying is not, you could say isn't. And you're saying the same thing, but it's a little bit easier and a little bit faster to say. Here's another example. Do not. Those are 2 words that can combine and become a contraction, and you can say don't instead of do not. The O is gone and it was replaced with an apostrophe. Contractions are kind of like puzzle pieces because you're going to take 2 words and put them together to make a new word that is shorter and faster. So instead of saying do not, you could say don't, but it means the same thing. So let's get started with our contractions for this week. The first one is he's. He's. Now, let's see what 2 words can come together to make the contraction he's. He plus is equals he's. Good. So let's use these words in a sentence. Instead of saying, he is my best friend ever, you could say, he's my best friend ever. You're saying the same thing, but you don't have to write the 2 words separately. You can put them together, add an apostrophe, and you've got a contraction. Our next one is it's. Let's see what 2 words come together to make the contraction it's. It plus is equals it's. Notice that the second I is gone and an apostrophe took its place. So when you see IT apostrophe S, you know it means it is. Let's look at it in a sentence. It looks like it is going to rain. Instead of saying that, you could say, it looks like it's going to rain. You can take the 2 words, put them together, use your apostrophe, and you've got a contraction. We've got one more contraction to learn this week, and it is there. Now, there are multiple words for there. This one, THEY apostrophe RE, means they plus are equals there. So when you see THEY apostrophe RE, you know it means they are. Let's look at it in a sentence. What if they are not at school? Instead of saying that, you could shorten it and say, what if they're not at school? You can take out the A, replace it with an apostrophe, and you've got a contraction. Let's review all of our contractions one more time. He plus is equals he's. Good, with an apostrophe S. You took out the I, replaced it with an apostrophe. It plus is equals it's. Good. And our last one, they plus are equals there. Good. I want you guys to try to say, write, and read these words in your week. I want you to try to use the contractions as much as you can. He's, it's, and there. All right, friends, that wraps up our lesson for today. I hope that you enjoyed it. Parents, I want to remind you that you can always message any of us on Class Dojo. You can text, call, or email if you need anything at all during our office hours. We will be posting these videos weekly. I hope that you guys are enjoying them. They will be on our newsletters, will be on the Berclair Facebook page as well. And you can always find resources from the Shelby County website or through Clever with your students' login information. Have a great week, everybody. We miss you. We love you. Have a good time. Do lots of learning and work at home and enjoy time with your family. Have a good day. Mrs. Contreras here, and I love you guys. Have a great week.